Hello everybody and welcome back to another Jake's RC Stuff video, and today we're going to be having a look at the Vortini. There is going to be an unboxing towards the end of this video, but I just want to kind of explain my understanding of how this aeroplane came into be. It is a relatively cheap £45 flying wing made from EPP, hot wire cut EPP, from a company called E-Wings based in Scotland. It's one of these planes with these sort of backwards wings, and it all sort of extends from the mini Drac kit. Now this is here mostly to prove that this is the price that apparently at some point you could get them for, but that is the price direct from Right Wing. Yes, get your R's right, Jonathan Ross. Right Wing. This is the price you can get directly from them. You can get it slightly cheaper from the United States. But I do actually have a mini Drac behind me, so I don't think it's a secret at this point anymore. That wing needs to go back in the box before it gets damaged, actually. But basically, the Right Wing Mini Drac is not a direct Vortini competitor, just to get that out there. But for example, mine I bought from flyingmachines.de, and as you can see, €200 plus €35 for their horn set, which I think should come included with the kit. I'll be brutally honest. I think some places do, but the problem is if they do and they don't make it really obvious, then it looks like they charge more, so people don't buy it and end up buying. It's all a bit of a mess. But the reason why I bought it from here is if I bought it from the States, we can get it for about $160, $170. By the time you've paid $40 to ship it, then 20% tax on $150 odd. Then pay DHL, whoever it is, their stupid 10 or 15 quid for moving it from one shelf to another and writing paid on it. That's a thing. It actually worked out a lot cheaper to buy it at a more expensive price here and the horn set, have it delivered for €5, I think it was, from Flying Machines, €5 or £5, and then pay no tax, because as of now we are still within the EU. And it's actually, I actually bought this in March as like, it was something that I wanted and decided to buy from, I was going to buy it from Germany because it was cheaper, and I might as well buy it before I have to pay tax and everything again, which is, there's another plane that I want to buy before we leave at the end of October, supposedly, and I have no money really to buy it. It kind of sucks, and it's expensive, but the reason why I want to buy it before we go is because I don't want to pay 20% more on something that's already really expensive. But anyways, yes, so we had the Mini Drac, which was kind of hard to get for a time, and as I say, very expensive. And then E-Wings came along, and their first product was the Vortigaunt, this thing, that is £95. So, I mean, just for comparison's sake, €230 in pounds is £208. Or you can get this for $95, and I believe it's £5 shipping, I presume, for this. It was for the Vortini. Now, they are kind of different models in terms of the Mini Drac is kind of this fast thing that you can also cruise around on, whereas this is kind of a thing you can load up to the hilt. I mean, as it says, it could fit 2 of the 5200 multi-stars in it and be fine, I presume. He says it'll fit at least. Whether it'll get the COG or not, I don't know. But, you know, and it's £100. You know, it's half price, because I presume, because again, I haven't got a Vortigaunt. Control horns and linkages, there we are. So you'd have to pay $30 or €30 for some linkages. It already comes with it for, again, less than half price. So there was rumours around the world that they were going to release a Nano Drac to basically use mini quad components. So I think a lot of people have been using the T-Motor F80 1900 KVs. Or that's what they're going to use, and it has now actually been kind of announced on the actual Right Wing website, and they are open for pre-order. $135, everybody, which is £111 in this Boris Johnson era of the value of the pound. So yes, 110 quid for a 28-inch flying wing. Or the Vortini for 45 plus £5 shipping, so 50 quid. Again, literally less than half the price. Now, I bought mine on the pre-order, so the way they sort of did it was they had some sort of pre-developers. I think there was about 5 or 6 people who got that. And then they had the first sort of pre-order set, which I purchased. Now, there was some small issues that came out of the sort of first beta testers. Some people were also trying to load it up as much as they can, so you can actually get a white version of this, which is slightly lighter. So if you want to be under 250 grams, people were trying to get like a complete like flight controller built setup, you know, obviously iNav, vomiting. I don't get on with iNav, I've tried, I just fucking hate it, and just stick with FI41s and slightly bigger models. I'm not bothered about being under 250 grams, I don't give a monkey's anus. 16 grams lighter with the white one, it says there. Anyway, so this is 680mm, which I believe is 23 inch. 26 inch, yeah, so it's the same as the... Okay, so ever so slightly smaller, okay, we'll be fair. So the first sort of beta tests of these did have a few issues. They have all been fixed with the first sort of batch that have been sent to customers, so there was about a month's delay in actually getting it. Shouldn't be a problem anymore, though. I'm not going to run an even though I have an F80 1900 kV sitting in a box, that's actually for another project, because I want to run 6S. I do have a load of the T-Motor MN2206 2000 kVs, which will do 4S, which is probably what I'll run it on. They can also do 6S as well, to be fair, but they're not made to. But 4S is absolutely fine. I've had plenty of models absolutely fine on 4S. So that's what I'm going to use. A couple of MG90s and some sort of receiver. And just probably one of the blue Hobby King 30 APS-Cs, and then just the generic sort of cheapo camera, cheapo 5.8 transmitter. I mean, 30 quid of FPV stuff, maybe 40 quid's worth of possibly slightly more servos and stuff. But yes, this was just sort of a quick explanation of how the Vortini came into being. Another reason as well is I'm not a massive, what's it called? When you're a fan of a country, of like where you live. It begins with P, I think. I'm not, I haven't got Union Jacks flying off the back of the car by any means. So I know some people are like, oh, help your local model shop, which I'm not against. But it's not necessarily that. It's the fact that this is one guy who has a full-time job who are also doing this sort of in his shed or his back room or whatever. And the kind of shed back room companies are something that I'm personally kind of into. So I really don't mind. Even if there's like a Mark II that comes out at some point, I really don't mind giving this a try for him. When this will actually get built, I don't know. We have a few things in the works. I have that little glider on the table. I also need to bring up the My Twin Dream and finish putting the electronics back in that again and trying to fix that. Also, we have got a kit. A wooden kit. Two, actually. One of them's an Avecraft Panic. The other one is very exciting. I bought it from the BMFA Nationals. I know I made no video on it. That's kind of exciting. Right, so how long have we been talking for here? We've been talking here for 8 minutes. Without further ado, I will get my actual camera out and do the unboxing. So, see you all in a minute. Right, fingers crossed I can get something half decent out of all that rambling that I've just done. But here is the box that it comes in. I've had a very quick look, but not really taking anything out. Shipped, of course, directly from Scotland. Was it Sandford? Apparently. I don't know where that is in Scotland. No idea. But this is the model I'm probably going to use in it. 2206, 2000 kV. From the Navigator series from... Do they not have their logo on here? Well, trust me when I say... Oh, there they are. It is a T-Motor. So, first things first, you have a wing tube. You then have one of the sort of like postage label type things. So we've got the Elevons, which I should point out, you know, you pay 250 quid or 200 quid or whatever it is for a mini drag. They just give you a piece of wood and you have to download a template and cut it yourself. Yet, for... Okay, let me rephrase that. I imagine that's what it's like on the £110 Nano Drag as well, but I know that's what happens with the mini drag. Yeah, for 45 quid, they'll pre-laser it for you, and I can sort of show it. It's quite hard to show it, and if I take that white stuff off, it'll try and stick to things. But it's on the inside, annoyingly, so it's really hard to show. but you do have Vortini and the earrings logo engraved, which is quite nice. I also requested specifically to have the red one just because I think it'll match better with the black. And look, there's your control horns and everything. I don't see, oh no, there they are, there's the control rods there. All the core flute stuff is in there, so that's that. Then lots of bubble wrap for what is left. The smell of slightly melted foam is still present. So here is a wing panel. So your wing tube's going to go across there. They've also got some carbon in the bottom to strengthen it up. So there is one wing half, just for size comparison. Just because it's the only thing I've got to hand that you might know the size of. Here's a Diet can of Coke compared to the rest of it. So that's me to drink, as you can tell. My throat is dying. So we've got a wing half. We've got another wing half. We've got the sort of main smell of burnt foam. The main sort of fuselage piece here, and the motor mount. Okay, so that is on there. It's 3D printed. Yeah, it is. You can see the 3D print lines. So that needs gluing on. And then you've got the fuselage sides. And then just underneath that you've got some more. It's actually carbon fibre strip. I can sort of show you, it's stripped but very thin that way. That's why it can bend round for extra strength. But that is the unboxing of the little Vortini, and I don't think it's going to be the next thing on the list. I've got plenty of things that need faffing about with and finishing, but yes, that is another model to add to the collection of things that I'm still left to build. But thank you for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.